Hey everybody! Do I look the same as yesterday? Yeah, it's because I'm recording on the same day. If you have not already, do go check out the winners video I have posted for the winners of the journals giveaway. And if you have, if you've already checked it out, awesome. Stay here with me. We got lots to talk about. If you haven't, pause this, go on over, check it out, and come back. All right. So you guys remember January, we were wrapping everything up. We were wanting to, you know, kind of figure out where we're going with our lives this coming year, things that we want to bring in, things we want to let go of, so on and so forth. And the last subject of the month was connecting with your rainbow obsidian or your obsidian. Or if you didn't have a crystal, you didn't want to work with it, you could just kind of do some final thoughts on how you feel about what's going on in your life, you know, things you want to let go of, things you want to bring in. So I did my connection with rainbow obsidian, and I'm bringing back the Learning and Working with Crystals journal. I use this as my reference guide, even though most of the time once I write in here it's pretty much already in the brain already. So I usually don't have to reference back to it, but I wanted to share with you guys my journey I took with rainbow obsidian. It almost feels like we're hitting that Learning and Working with Crystal series again, a little flashback. So I connected with rainbow obsidian and immediately was brought into the void. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with source and void, but in my cosmology of shamanism, there are two aspects that connect together. That is the creation and destruction of everything that exists. It does exist, did exist, and everything. So void would be the darkness coming out of the darkness, and source would be that life and that lightning. So I guess an easy way to describe it to you would be like a baby in a womb. So a baby would be source, and the womb would be void. So I hope that kind of helps clear it up a little bit so that when I go into this, it will make a little bit more sense for you. So rainbow obsidian was going into the void, and I saw the void giving birth to life, like new stars. I saw like new beautiful stars coming out of the great void, and the words light of birth of the new beginnings were the words I heard first when I was going into my journey. I was met up by Owl. I love Owl, and Owl is a great ally to have if you are working with the void as well. Owl's kind of a very magical ally to have. I'm sure some of you who are into shamanism do work with Owl, or you love owls anyway. But Owl is a great one. Owl can be your guide, or he can come and go. There's a lot of things with shamanism that there's no defined necessarily, like you can have guides come and go, but you will have some that, you know, are just that work with you specifically too. So moving forward, so this is the crystal of the womb, and the rainbow is when source and void meet, which I thought was really beautiful in my journey when I was seeing them come together, and it was like the rainbow obsidian. It was quite beautiful. And when I was telling you the stars were coming out, it was like galaxies were being born. The void was birthing like everything into life, and it was a really beautiful journey. And more of the words I heard were every day is a chance to start fresh, to start anew, and to feel the source of creativity in your life birth new from the womb of your consciousness. And that was so beautiful to me. I just kind of really had a great time working with void and just experiencing what it is that void has to offer, and just it's so feminine in so many ways too, because it's giving birth to so many new things. And I really love that it's a reminder that every day is a chance to start fresh. So if you have a bad day, let yesterday go and you can start fresh the next day, or you can even start fresh every new moment. So it really doesn't you know, it really doesn't matter exactly what time it is. Just remember that you could always start anew, even when things had sucked before. You can always start anew. So let me see what else I wanted to share with you guys. The other words I heard were reminds you that from the darkness a light can shine to show a new dawn. It's a crystal that helps rebirth inside of you from the shadow in your shadow work, so it helps you work with your shadow side as well. It also wanted to tell us, like, crystals are our oldest and first allies. And I thought that was, like, really sweet because I love crystals. I'm sure a lot of you do too, because that's why you're here. I'm sure most of you, at least, that's why you're here. You love crystals just as much as I do. And most of what's been on my channel has been about crystals, so you guys know where I stand. They also want to discuss that the butterfly was very representative of the transformation and the rebirthing. And the final thing I want to share with you guys from my journey was that the rainbow obsidian, oh my gosh, I'm like, woo. It was very uplifting and grounding. Like, I felt very secure, but it was also quite beautiful just to be in that void and to watch the galaxies and the stars come to life, and just watching all the newness come into being. I thought it was just quite beautiful, and I really wanted to share that with you guys. That was my experience and my journey working with the rainbow obsidian. When I hold it, I feel quite grounded, honestly. It feels like, it just feels very comforting, almost like, you know, being swaddled like a baby. So that was my experience with the rainbow obsidian. How did you guys experience it? Did you have something similar, something different? Did you have something entirely unique that was just blows your mind and you want to share it? Because I would love to hear it. And with that, I wanted to get into what February is going to be about. And February, as we all know, holds Valentine's Day, which, you know, if it's commercialized or not, I don't care. It's a day of love, and love to me cures everything. So, I mean, may not literally be everything, but, you know, love is just such a powerful emotion that I feel like it's the beauty of it that just makes a huge difference. And I'm sure you just saw a little sneaky peek. February is about love, you guys. Love and our passions. And our crystal of the month is going to be the rose quartz. And of all my rose quartz, this is my favorite, my rose quartz flame. And I really love this crystal. I really love working with this energy. If you guys had been following or have been following my Learning and Working with Crystals series, I will leave a link to the journey I did take with the rose quartz, and you can kind of help get into that groove of the rose quartz beauty and love that is offered through this crystal ally. So February is all about our love and our passions. What is it that you love? What are you passionate about? And how can you bring those into your life more? What do you feel, you know, really just alive about? What really makes you excited? What gets you up in the morning? What things do you just truly, truly love and you feel passionate about? That is what week 1 is about, really getting everything kind of clear in yourself. What is your passion? What are you super, super passionate about? What do you feel, you know, you could be more passionate about? Where are your passions, you guys? And, you know, kind of a little A and B to that is, how can you express those passions, you guys? How can you express your joy and your love and the things that you want to share with the world, something that's unique from you, that you are some people are super passionate about helping other people, some people are super passionate about something artistic. You know, how can you express your passions to the world? Because that really helps you shine more of your true self, more of your higher self and the gifts that you have to share with humanity. So this first week, let's think about what our passions are. What is it that we really enjoy? What makes our soul sing, you guys? What makes our soul sing? So that is it for me for now. I love you guys dearly, and I will talk to you in a week. Lots of love, guys. Bye.